All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to dive deep into a seriously cool design for an underwater RPG called Acuatis. We're talking a whole world of myth, intense deep-sea conflict, and this creeping darkness that's threatening to just swallow everything. Let's jump right in.
You know, the name itself just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? Acuatis isn't just some word they pulled out of a hat. It's a promise. It kind of whispers about forgotten magic, lost cities, a world just steeped in myth. It pulls you right into the deep end, right from the start.
But of course, this mythical kingdom is in serious trouble. There's this creeping dread, they call it the Black Corruption, and it's literally poisoning the ocean. It's turning these beautiful, vibrant reefs into graveyards and making peaceful creatures into total monsters. So this isn't just some background noise. This is a world-ending threat that's going to drive your entire journey. The stakes couldn't be higher.
So, with the world on the brink, a hero's got to step up. And that, of course, is where you come in. Let's look at how you're going to forge your own legend in the depths of Acuatis.
Okay, so your very first choice is a big one. Triton or Siren. Now, the difference is meaningful, but it's not going to lock you into one path. Think of it like this. A Triton gets a little bit of a head start with physical strength. He'll probably get a nod of respect from the warrior types. Meanwhile, a Siren might find it easier to command magic, catching the eye of the more mystical factions. Really, it's about choosing your starting flavor. Are you going to be the path of might or the path of magic? And your story just gets deeper from there. You get to choose your home guild, which gives you an instant connection to the world, a little bit of a head start with a certain group. And then you pick your soul song, which is this awesome, unique passive ability that really defines you. So are you naturally faster in the currents? Or maybe you were born with a resistance to the freezing cold of the northern seas. It's all up to you.
All right, so you've got your hero all set. Now, let's zoom out and take a look at the world you're about to be thrown into. See, Acuatis isn't just one big happy ocean. It's a fractured, politically charged tapestry of 7 totally distinct underwater kingdoms.
And just look at the sheer variety here. You've got the political hub of the Emerald Reef, the super shadowy Midnight Trench, and the hardcore militaristic Sea of White Sand. Every single kingdom has its own unique opportunities and its own dangers. Believe me, this is not just a map. This is a web of potential allies and really dangerous enemies you're going to have to figure out.
Let's do a quick little tour. First up, you've got the Emerald Reef. This place is the heart of civilization, basically. It's full of these vibrant coral cities where huge deals are made and alliances are forged or, completely shattered.
And then we go deep, pitch black deep, down into the Midnight Trench. Down here, amongst old shipwrecks and eerie glowing creatures, the secretive Shadow Brotherhood pulls the strings. This is a place where information is a weapon and the shadows are pretty much your only friends.
And for a total change of pace, we have the Sea of White Sand. This place is controlled by the seriously militaristic House Kraken. We're talking vast underwater deserts patrolled by legions of warriors. And they're always looking to expand, always trying to claim more territory and uncover the secrets of the ancient ruins they're guarding.
So you're facing down a spreading plague in all these warring kingdoms, and it becomes pretty clear pretty fast you can't save Acuatis by yourself. You're going to need to build your own power base, your own crew, your own brotherhood.
And here's how it works. First, you get yourself a fortress, maybe an old sunken ship or a secret cave. Then you decide what your clan is all about. Are you going to focus on commerce, bringing in a steady flow of cash, or are you all about combat, creating an elite mercenary force? You'll recruit a core team to adventure with you, and then a whole bunch of other members you can send out on missions to gather resources while you're off saving the world.
Okay, so you have your character, you've got your base of operations. Now let's talk about the fun stuff, the tools and skills you'll need to master to actually survive and fight back against the corruption.
Getting around this massive world means you're going to need a trusty mount. A dolphin gives you incredible agility to dodge danger, while a hammerhead shark lets you charge right into the thick of a fight. The manta ray is perfect for sneaking around, and if you're lucky enough to find one, the orca is the absolute peak of speed and strength.
And it's not just mounts. You also have these awesome little pets that give you unique support. A lanternfish can literally light your way in the darkest trenches, while a mimic octopus can give you that extra edge you need to sneak past deadly guards. Each one is like a living tool for your quest.
Now, we've got to talk about the lifeblood of this world, pearls. In Acuatis, these pearls are way more than just money. They are a direct measure of your influence, your power, and your social standing. They're everything.
So that leads to the big question, right? How do you actually turn these shiny pearls into real power? Well, it's not just about buying a bigger spear. It's about investing in your reputation.
See, when you start out, you're a nobody. You're taking on simple jobs, the boring stuff. But as you invest your perlas and you start completing missions, your reputation grows. And pretty soon, you're being offered high-stakes contracts directly from the great houses. We're talking espionage, access to legendary places. That's when your status unlocks the real game.
Your power also grows through this really flexible skill system, so you're not locked into some rigid class. You can be a Tide Warrior, Master of the Trident, an Abyss Singer weaving elemental magic, or a Dark Lurker, a pro at stealth and the submarine bow. But to reach the absolute highest levels of these skills, you'll have to find a master and pay them, big time, in perlas. In Acuatis, power has to be both earned and purchased.
And so, here we are full circle. You have your identity, you've got your allies, you've got your skills. Meanwhile, the black corruption is spreading. The 7 kingdoms are just bickering and fighting, and the whole ocean is teetering on the edge of total collapse. The fate of Acuatis is, quite literally, in your hands.
Which brings us to the final and most important question. Knowing the politics, the threats, all the opportunities, where do you even start? Are you going to try to forge an alliance in the diplomatic courts of the Emerald Reef? Or are you going to earn respect the old-fashioned way, through conquest in the Sea of White Sand? The choice is yours.